Hey guys, welcome to Wolf Reaper's channel. How's everybody howling at the moon tonight? A few things been on my mind. You know, the other day in my musical review slash cover slash motivational speech of Breaking Benjamin's Ashes of Eden, what I was talking about. I want to break some of these parts down individually. And I want to sit here and talk about something that's affecting children, okay? People don't understand it. Sometimes grown-ups, we as grown-ups, sometimes we just brush it off. You know, sometimes not everybody out there, not everyone. I'm not saying every parent. I'm saying sometimes as siblings, coming from a sibling standpoint, sometimes cousins and everything like that, we're just blind to some things. Okay, we're just blind. Really, really blind. Emotional distress, right, messes up here, and your entire body. Okay? What you hear in the background is Hercules, by the way, I'm sorry. Favorite Disney movie, 10 out of 10 all the way. Anyways, back to the point. Bullying is something I feel very, very strongly against. Why? I was bullied as a kid. And I turned it around and made something better out of myself. Others aren't so fortunate. Sometimes people get bullied to the point where they commit suicide. Another subject we're going to talk about today for the limited amount of time that I'm going to be on. You know, I don't care about religion right now. I really don't. Religion is out the door in this conversation, okay? Open mind. Alright. One thing that really grinds my gears and really gets me upset is everybody says, you know, this higher power or that higher power doesn't forgive suicides. Well, if you're saying that to somebody who's just gone through it, is feeling that way, is really hurting somewhere deep down. Or, for example, there was a friend of mine back when I was younger who killed herself. And everybody tells me, every day, I still hear it. You know, God doesn't forgive this, God doesn't forgive that. It's not right. I'm not bashing beliefs here. I'm just trying to get everybody to have a broadened perspective. What is the cause of suicide? Let's break it down like this. What is the cause of somebody wanting to end their life prematurely on Earth? I'll tell you what. Depression, anxiety, anger, self-resentment, self-loathing, bad abusive homes, feeling they're not good enough for this person, feeling they're not good enough for life, that nobody wants them around, nobody needs them, multiple reasons, infinite reasons. And the ones that survive, I use that term loosely, survive. The ones that are still here are the ones that chose to take a higher path. And the others succumbed to their own demons and left us. And there's a lot of people out there today that are probably shit-talking, bash-talking. For example, something hit me today that I just realized. And it really messed me up. I mean, we're talking, I got so furious. Okay? I got so furious. There was a girl on Facebook. She did this Facebook Live, I think. She committed suicide. And instead of letting that poor girl rest, people were posting the video up people were posting it up and glorifying it, basically. To those of you out there who said, take that video down, I applaud you. I applaud you. But those who put it up for entertainment, I have no words. I have no words for bullies. I have no words for abused or abusers. I don't care what your reasons are. I really don't. And how can I talk about this? Because I've been on both sides of the playing field. And for those of you who don't think I did, I've had the unfortunate witness to seeing people abused, and I've mentally abused somebody I cared about a lot, and I didn't even realize I was doing it until now. I still love her. I still do. But still, what happened in the past happened in the past, and I'm trying to push forward. As should we all. Really, as should we all. But here's the thing. The point I'm trying to get at, sorry for beating around the bush. The point I'm trying to get at. We talk about wanting to stop all the badness. We talk about wanting to stop this, wanting to stop that. We always talk about stuff. Where's the action behind the words? Where's the action? You know, for example, in the military, you have SHARP, sexual harassment assault prevention, or sexual harassment assault rape prevention, or something like that. I can't remember. But that's one step. Again, you have CPS, Child Protective Services, DHS, Department of whatever, I can't remember. But what really bugs me, I see it every day. I look on Facebook, I look on social media, I talk to friends back home I talk to family about how kids are still being bullied and everything, and all this stuff happening in the world. Why don't we stop it? Seriously, why don't we stop it? It makes no sense. None whatsoever that all we do is talk. All we do is yak, 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 yak. We do too much of this, too little of this. Flip it. Seriously, rotate it. Put actions behind your words. I know I'm one to talk. I know I've had a bad past. I know that I'm preaching to the choir, quote unquote. But why are we sitting here doing nothing to try and better the future for the generations that are about to come up, for the generations that are about to happen? Are we to stand by and do nothing? Does nobody care? Does no one care? No. And the reason I know this, that a lot of people do care, but they're afraid to act, or they can't act. Because there's a few people who actually pay attention, school systems and everything, they don't care. It's all about this. It's all about this. Nobody truly cares about the education system anymore. If they did, there'd be no bullying, right? Think about it. Everything falls into place in a giant little puzzle. Now, all we need to do is figure out how to give influence to the right people so everything can work together, instead of being in a situation where we're burying young ones every day, or people every day. It's not even just kids. It happens in adults too. It happens everywhere. It's not just kids. It's not just teenagers that everybody talks about. Every day somebody dies, and every day somebody is born. Circle of life. See, there it is again. Circle of life. Rotation. So, the circle of life and the flow of time cannot be altered. But what we can do to better the future for the generations to come, what we can do is this. Start a program. Whether it be an after-school program or anything like that. Forget the cliques. Nobody fits into these little cliques. Cliques are stupid. Okay, cliques are idiotic. Yeah, there are a certain group of people that have common interest. Okay, that's all it is. But the labels, nerd, geek, loser, jock, metalhead, country boy, redneck, roughneck, whatever you got, labels need to stop. Because if you label somebody, you're going to label them for life in the back of their head. All they're going to do is think about that. Sometimes that's all they can think about. And here we are, giving people labels. Me? I'll tell you straight up. I'm a nerd. I play Dungeons & Dragons almost every Friday night. I play Rock Band. I play guitar. I played saxophone. Shout out to Mulberry, Arkansas High School. Yellow Jackets for life. Play band for that. Play band for that. I'll even give a shout out to my old music teachers, Mr. Cruz and Mr. Shaver. Shout out to you too. Because without your teachings, I wouldn't be where I am today with my musical abilities. Back to the point. Labels and everything. Talked about suicide. Labels. Then I'll shut my mouth. Because I know you guys are probably hungry and I'm boring you to death. Not very funny today, I know. My comedy has left me. Anyways, think about it like this. Labels. Something you give food. For example, by the way, if anybody ever comes to Germany, get this. It is the best soda I have ever had. It is half Coca-Cola, half Fanta. But the way they make it, oh my God, it's awesome. Anyways, Mezzomix. This is a label, folks. This is a label. This is what a label's purpose is. To let you know what beverages you're consuming. Or what products you're using in your home. Or items. Brand names. Labels. May cost a little extra. Labels. Brand name. And yet, we treat people like they're possessions. Like they're items. The most common labels I hear in the military, I will tell you, is for you military folks out there, or for anybody who's like an army brat, or military brat in general, you'll get it. Sierra Lima Uniform Tango, Bravo India Charlie Tango Hotel, Charlie Uniform November Tango, so on and so forth. And none of those are true. 2017, people get with the times. People like having intercourse. People do what they're going to do. What are we to label them for? To me, coming from my standpoint, I'll tell you this. You could be gay, lesbian, bi, trans, whatchamacallits. I don't care. You like going one way, you like going one way. You like going the other way, you like going the other way. You like riding the fence and swinging for both teams. By God, hit a Louisville Slugger and hit a home. I don't care. What matters to me is if somebody on my left and somebody on my right is going to have my back. That's all that matters here. Because my Sergeant Major, Command Sergeant Major Edwards, very inspirational man. If anybody out there gets to meet him, do it, because he is inspirational as whatever. He's the person I want to be when I get out of the uniform and continue going on with my life when I become a cop. If I become a cop. Every formation that we have, everything we do, he goes, look on your left, look on your right. Now look down at your left chest. What does it say? U.S. Army. Individuals coming together to make something bigger. We're not under a label. We don't have cliques. We have interests. Same way with high school. Same way with college. Same way with grade school and kindergarten. Even preschool. We have no cliques. The cliques need to stop. The labeling needs to stop. The bullying needs to stop. Everything needs to stop. And we need to pay attention to everybody. As we should. Okay? I mean, I know this is probably a beaten horse subject, you know, kicking a dead horse or whatever. But still. Things need to change in life if we're ever going to make it as a human race. Because we're causing our own self-destruction. Through pain, suffering, agony, angst, whatever. The drive-bys, the gangs, global warming, wars. War is a big one, so is disease. All we're doing is causing our own self-destruction because we can't find a way to make ourselves happy and we can't find a way to find peace within ourselves. So please hear me out. Don't hate mail me. Don't say I don't know what I'm talking about. Please, because I do. I've been on the wrong side of the tracks and I've been on the right side of the tracks. We need to stop judging people for what they look like and who they are and try to get to know them as a person and not even pass judgment there. Why? Because are we any better? Think about it. You sit there, you do one thing bad, and then you look at another person who done the same thing you did, and you turn around and you sit there and judge them for that. Kind of the same concept, you know? Kind of the same concept. You know, you're always sitting here judging others, judging their appearance, whatever. Is it really necessary to be a hypocrite in subjects like this? Me, I know I've done wrong. I kick myself in the dirt for it every day. Trust me. Ain't nobody harder on me than I am on myself. It just matters on how you go about it. So, I'm going to leave you guys tonight with a little food for thought. And a little bit of homework. I want you, and this is something a buddy of mine told me to do, and it actually works if you put forth the effort. If you put forth the effort. Once you go out to one of the people you know back from school, one of the oldest bullies, walk up to them and tell them thank you. Walk up to them and tell them thank you. Anybody who's ever wronged you in your life, tell them thank you. Want to know why? You wouldn't be here where you are today if that hadn't happened to you in your past. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Do we forget the lost? Hell no. We carry them in our hearts, and that way they can live on through us. We never forget the fallen. Whether it be here or in the civilian sector. Never forget the fallen. Never. You don't know why they did it, what they did. You don't know how their home life was. Never forget the fallen. For those of you who regret for those of you who sit there and say you could have done something but you couldn't, when someone gets in that mindset, they're going to try and find a way. You tried. You tried to help them. You talked to them. You were there for them in their very last moments. Be thankful for that. Who knows? Maybe they were happy that just one moment. Causing somebody one moment of happiness can mean everything to somebody. Trust me, I know. And a lot of people know. I don't know the number to the suicide hotline or, you know, suicide threat prevention. I can't post it on here. I don't know how. What I can tell you is I have a Facebook, I have an Instagram, comment section below. I will even start putting links to my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter, my Snapchat, whatever has to be done. If you guys need somebody to talk to, I don't care if you're 50 years old and you just stumble across this video just for the hell of it, or if you're 5 years old and you're being bullied at school, talk to me. I'll listen. I may have, depending on how bad the situation is, I may alert. I'm more than obligated to alert the right people. But if I'm told, if anything comes up where I don't have to, I won't. But I am obligated to. And that's only because I care. There's been enough bad in the world going on. And these videos that I'm making, I'm trying to make it better. One person, not going to make that much of a difference. But I can try. I can honestly try. Alright guys, that's all the time we have for tonight. Live a little, live a long, happy life. Live on, rock on, stay safe, don't drink and drive. If you love it, don't beat it. We'll get into that one later. Alright. And all higher powers blessed to all. Have a safe night. Rock on. Wolf Reaper signing out.